What is up, everybody? Ah, fuck. I want that. What is happening? Good morning. Good day. How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. We are running the Mimic today, which I think will be fun. I don't do nearly enough monsters since I started doing miniatures and went away from the monsters that I was running. So this is going to be a good time. Good times had by all, man. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? But good morning, everybody. Had a blast yesterday playing Project Zomboid with Whale Shark. A lot of fun, actually. I'm looking forward to playing that some more now that I know what the heck it is that I'm doing. And then also did some of the back rooms. I spent too much of my evening yesterday looking at backroom lore online. So that's awesome. Learned a lot more. There's a ton of rooms out there to read about. I'm really looking forward to when they start putting out like some VR. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this guy, it's a barrel of ale, but really it's a mimic. We're gonna use some of these reds that I have in this pot. But first, we're just gonna get started on that barrel itself, which, you know, hey, you can't go wrong with some brown. It's wood, right? And then we'll add some. We're gonna add a black wash to it when it's all done to give it kind of that dirty old wood feel that it would have. It would have. All right. Ooh. Okay. I am also trying to get like a let's see if I can't find that's literally the one that I got. I think I can do a bit of a better job than that. Doesn't look bad though. So I'm kind of digging this one here with the purple, which a lot of mimics like if you look back here, how it has a lot of the purple. The creature itself has it's just toxic and bad, right? So I kind of dig that. That one's fun. Yeah, and I like the eyes like that. So he's got something going on there and there. Okay. That's a cool one. Yeah, bud. I'm really liking the use of the hot glue or whatever to give it the cobweb look on that. Don't spill it all, okay? one's nice too. So that's originally what I was going to go with, was just the white with the white teeth, the off-white teeth, and the red tongue, dark black red mouth. Maybe I'll do red around like that, red around the teeth, like for the gums, but the tongue I'm going to add some purple too. But okay, I digress. Okay. Oh, new brushes. Got some new brushes that I'm using, and so far, so freaking good. It's just such an amazing feeling when you get new brushes. You know, you don't have any of those stray bristles kind of going off and all over the place. And now I read online somewhere, I don't remember where, maybe it was part of a Facebook group I'm on, but people are saying that if you use hand sanitizer after you clean your brushes, dry them off, and then put hand sanitizer and it saves the bristles. It helps keep the bristles formed into a point. Don't know how true that is, but it might be worth a shot. Instead of spending large dollars on other stuff, stuff made specifically for that. And let's be real, after the past couple of years, I'm sure we all have a ton of hand sanitizer in our house now. So I don't like that I'm going like against the grain here of the wood and the boards that are, the barrel's made out of. So I'm like leaving gaps. So I kind of have to like poke the bristles in here and do that. Okay. And we're definitely going to be doing more than one coat of this brown because I can tell right off the bat that it's... I need it. Maybe even 3. We're going to make that cork. We will not do a whole lot more paint on that cork aside from some light highlight to make it look like a cork. Right, which is much lighter than what the wood would be anyway. What you doing there, bud?
Red onion here.
Yeah.
And I'll paint that guy. I'll paint that guy.
Yeah, I'm painting him. See?
What? Where? Now let's do that one.
What do I do in the other colors?
Yeah.
You'll have to wait and see. Hey, Glitch, what's up? Maz, what's up? Good. Happy morning. Always working hard, slaying it. Dude, I try. I've been having a lot of fun these past few days playing Phasmophobia with Maz there. A lot of fun. Like, almost probably too much fun. Forgot how great that game is, especially when you got somebody to play it with it, you know. I mean, I played it with a lot of... I've played in the past with randos. Maz, I've been trying to get the VR set up this morning. I was trying to just get it set up, you know. And here's the thing: I need somebody here to wear it, because for whatever reason, when I'm in the game, it only pops up the image when I'm in the game, but when I'm not in the game, it doesn't. And so, like, I can switch out to my virtual desktop in the headset, but when I do that, it pops me out of the game, so I'm not seeing anything. So I need somebody to just sit, like my daughter, to sit there in a game and look around while I'm, like, messing around and stuff. So hopefully I'll get it set up here soon. And hopefully within the coming days or weeks, we will be, Kiko Baloney will be streaming some VR. But today we're working on the Mimic. It's a barrel of ale. Or is it? Yeah, VR streaming is difficult. I got it down a long time ago, but... like, when I first started streaming, I, like, messed around with it, and I actually did, like, a couple streams of Phasmophobia. And I remember there was people that were, like... in the game, and I was like, hey, I hope you guys don't mind, I'm streaming live. And they're like, wow, you're really brave to be streaming live with random people, because you don't know what we're going to say. I was like, well, hopefully I'm not playing with a bunch of dicks. You know what I mean? Just had another protein shake after, like, 30-gram protein breakfast. That was a 75-gram protein shake, cup of coffee. Gotta bulk up, man. Even though I got all this body fat on me, I've always found, back when I used to power lift and lift back in the day, I always found it easier for me to bulk up with the muscle and heavy lifts. Hey, let's not do that.
Yeah.
And then easy to, like, cut the weight after that by cutting carbs and doing a lot of cardio and light weights. So hopefully this summer I'll be at the bulk I want, and then I will, come fall, start to Slim down. Cut. Get that cut going. All right. So what are you guys up to today? Maz, I know you're working. Glitch, you getting ready to start working or already are working? Dude, I am like royally addicted to the Backrooms lore now. Hey, Dragons Maiden, what's going on? I hope you are well. I must apologize for mispronouncing your name. No worries. Sometimes I have trouble understanding how to pronounce things, and I hope I did not offend you. And if you did, you did not offend me. I just had you on. I forgot to put that I was lurking. I just kind of had you on in the background, and then I think it timed out because I had to drive somewhere. But not a problem at all. I actually, I was at the gym when I caught you. That's all right. You were on I was on the treadmill when I put your stream on yesterday because I actually went to the gym in the afternoon instead of the morning. But you did not mispronounce my name. It is the real Kiko Baloney. I go by Kiko Baloney. I go by Kiko. Whatever you want to call me is totally fine. I am not someone to get offended at all. Fine and dandy. Thank you so much for that follow. Go ahead and lurk while you work your desk shift. Not a problem. Just working on painting a mimic here today. I gotta build the monster collection up. I got all these PCs and NPCs. I need to get some. Monsters. Whoa, Maz, you're doing kickboxing, rock and roll, brother. Me and Deluxe playing tomorrow night. Kiko from 8 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. That's 2 p.m. my time. I am going to do everything I can to be there. I may have to leave for a little bit to go pick my daughter up. I might. Oh, you know what? I also now, though, I have a plumber coming in tomorrow because my floor drain's backing up. So as long as he's in before then, too, I should be good to go. But I should be on there, if anything, I should be on there after the 3 o'clock time frame. Mm-hmm. Which would be just like an hour after you guys started. Yeah. Ooh, look at you, Maz, using up those Kiko Baloney, Pit Viper, mustache, and Pit Viper emote. Remember, guys, if you want those emotes, you got to sub. That's always a good idea. I do, if you have Amazon Prime, you can always get that free membership my way. I don't mind. Or free, free sub. Free to you. Get some cool emotes. If you're into the whole retro 80s synth vibe, like old Kiko Baloney is. Yeah, I want to get a few more orcs, maybe some goblins to do here to paint. And then, yeah, I'm going to rock these. I got another Mimic, too. The good old-fashioned treasure chest. I just kind of have them off to the side right now because I don't know. I might get to him today. Probably not. This guy's not that big, but there's a lot of detail I want to put in on him, and I want to make sure I get it done right. I want him to look good. So I'm going to work on doing, like, maybe gray, like, iron strapping, but then I'm going to dry brush metallic on it to give it that kind of, like, old iron look. All good, bro. Even if it's a little while, it'd be cool to play with you, dude. Absolutely, man. I look forward to it. Dude, I'm telling you. That's why I hit you up. I'm like, man, I really want to play. You got enough time to do one quick ghost hunt? Because I want to play. So the other day, I was, I don't remember what day it was. So you guys all know that I'm a stay-at-home dad. I stay at home. I do housework. Take care of the kids. I stream every day, Monday through Friday. Fine and dandy. If you ever want to catch me doing anything else other than painting D&D, maybe playing D&D or playing some video games, I do stream Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is what we're on now. Hopefully the damn daylight savings will go away, but who knows. But anyway, yes. What was I going to say? Oh, so I stream. So anyway, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home dad. Blah, 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 blah. And which most of you probably already know. However, the other day I felt really guilty. My wife just closed out that. I don't know if you guys, Maz, I sent you the link. The Daily Mail over in England picked it up. She was in the Daily Mail. Her quotes were she was interviewed. She got picked up by the Wall Street Journal, and she was picked up by New York Post. But basically, she listed to sell one of Warren Buffett's first homes that he signed on this window thing. Really, really cool stuff. It was a huge lucrative deal, big sale. My wife closed on it, so she had a big busy day. She was working and blah 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 blah. She came home and was like, "This day was so great. This is what happened. I sold that house," and I was like, "Fantastic! That's just amazing." You know, I was like, I spent the entire day in the metaverse, and she just kind of looked at me like, "What?" It's because I've been playing the whole VR stuff again, man. It's like so much fun. You forget how fun it is, and then you get into it, and you're like, "Oh wow, this is a blast. This is most definitely a blast." And so I originally said I was gonna do. I might do 2 coats of the brown on this, and then I think I might actually do a brown wash on it and see if that just kind of fills the gaps in perfectly, and then maybe not do a black wash. We'll see what it looks like. I had the better day for sure. I don't know, man. Let me tell you about that house that she sold. It's pretty epic. It's the kind of house that if she doesn't, which isn't true because she's got a ton of clients, but if she didn't sell any other homes or do anything else for the rest of the year, our family's set for the rest of the year at least. So it's a pretty lucrative deal. But that metaverse, though, man, let me tell you. So, Glitch, do you play VR or? Enjoy your breakfast too, Dragon's Maiden. So I'm making for the base of this ale barrel. I'm going to make this. I have took some of that brown and I added a little bit of black to it just to make it like a really deep brown, just to offset it from the rest of the barrel. Really is the, you don't want to just do the same color everywhere. And I might even add like some green lichen or moss to this barrel base. Because I doubt you're not finding a mimic like this in a freaking live tavern. Nobody's gonna sit there and be like, "Yeah, come and hang out at my tavern," and then the innkeep or the tavern keeper is like, "Oh no, a mimic has taken." That doesn't happen. Does it happen? I don't think it happens. I don't think so. But like maybe an old dungeon that had a food storeroom and really cool concept about mimics. Okay, so I watch, I'm on TikTok, right? So if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you go check me out on TikTok. But I'm on TikTok, the real Kiko Baloney, and I come across a lot of D&D stuff, and this one person does like really cool like Q&A, DM Q&A kind of stuff, like, hey, ask a DM anything, AMA kind of shit. And this lady writes in and she goes, "So check this out. My daughter is playing, and I'm in the DM, and I don't know how to handle this, but my daughter wants to raise mimics and teach them to mimic arrows or arrowheads, and then use them to shoot mimics at people to where it's like, little arrowhead. I don't know. I thought it was a really, really cool concept. The DM that was doing the Q&A was kind of like, good lord, your daughter's terrifying. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, like most, that's as a DM myself, I don't. That's the kind of stuff that like some people are like, that's a little over the top, man. But hey, listen, if you can take the time to think that out and come up with it, I'm all down for you to roleplay that. You know what I mean? Okay. But then the guy proceeded to tell the lady, I was like, listen, if she wants to do that, that's fine. We need to somehow find two mimics, a male and a female, figure that one out on your own, and hopefully they breed. And then as soon as the babies are born, hatched, or however, separate them from the mother mimic so you can raise them kind of like as your own kind of situation. And have them trust you, because a mimic's not going to trust you, right? Unless it can relate like you're its mother. Either way, I wouldn't want to be the one doing that. And I will never ever cease to amaze me how much this song is like that Final Fantasy 15 song. Blows my mind. Which I should go back and play that. I had started it when it first came out, and I remember thinking like it was cool at first, and then it just got like really weird, and like honestly, I got sick and tired of just driving around with those people. But then you got to like that one city that was like it was a really big city, where they did all like the IRL real world holiday events and stuff. Really stunning visuals. Alright, we need to let that dry, get a second coat on him. Really don't know how I'm going to get underneath there. So I bet if I took this guy, maybe tried to bend it. No. I have to like. Oh. Bent it too much. It was an old brush. So I'm not too worried about it.
I'll open this. That.
Just realized I had no background music going this whole time. You already had one of these. Go get a pouch. Applesauce.
No.
It's your last one, dude. You're not going to have any more today. All right? It's like a divot in there. Like, how am I even supposed to... I can't even get... That's dumb. See, I'm an idiot. It would have been much easier to paint the iron bands first. Live you learn. What's that? Go get it. Kid is a bottomless pit, man. 2 years old and he can eat and eat and eat and eat. Alright, let's take a look here. I don't know if we're going to do brown wash on this, but we're going to try that first and see what it looks like, and then we'll spread it around if we have to, and then if it doesn't look good, we'll do black. Yeah, the brown is just lost in it. So we'll do black on that instead. It'll give it a nice, like, dirty look. So we'll wait to do that at the end, though. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to do it now. Because I might do some highlighting and dry brushing over that. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's see here. I'm really mad at myself for the way I painted this. I should have done the... Alright, so we're going to do... a little bit of black. Get like a wrought iron look, you know? Give it a shine. Not enough. I literally just used this.
Gently
No, you don't need any more food.
I need office.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I said not to do. I said yeah. I need to yeah. I need to yeah.
No, Eddie.
Yeah. I said yeah.
Throw your yogurt pouch and stuff in the trash, though, bud, if you're done. Oh, it's just kids gonna drive me insane today. Can you go play in the living room area, buddy? Whew. What are you doing, bud? I really don't want you messing with that stuff, okay? Buddy, please don't bump my chair.
I will.
Yeah, it took a lot of focus, but I got one coat done on that.
I have no idea why I thought this guy was going to be like a simple, easy kind of thing. You know, some of my guys I can get done in like 2 hours. I have a feeling this one's going to be a little more than that. Which I'm okay with. Right. Man. You gonna take a nap today, bud? We can. Game Squad, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We are working on painting a ale barrel mimic. It's a mimic that looks like it's a barrel of ale. welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. You're not working, and if you are working, I hope you're not working too hard. Oh man, this has got me so like zoning out with all these tiny little spots I gotta hit and not screw up. Not screw up though. The best things about painting miniatures is that even if you screw up a little bit, it's usually very easy to fix. You know what I mean? So we're just getting these straps that have kind of come alive on him painted. The base and the barrel itself is already done. The only thing I'm going to do on the barrel and the base of the barrel is going to be I'm going to hit it with some black wash just to give it some shading and texture. These straps though, I'm going to actually paint all the way like this, and then we're going to wash them. And then once they're washed, I'm going to dry brush on some metal. And then I'm going to take a tiny fine tip brush and I'm just going to pop on some rust all around it. Because again, you're not finding this mimic in an actively producing ale in an active tavern. You're going to be finding something like this in a dungeon, an old food storage area in a dungeon or old castle, or you know, who knows? Maybe it's like is that Wooer, the Star Wars Cantina guy, right? The bartender at the cantina in the original Star Wars movie. I think it's Wooher is his name. But didn't he like take Greedo's body? I think he took Greedo's body and like distilled it into a very strong liquor and sold it to like people at his tavern. I don't know, man. Maybe it's an old ancient wizard or sorcerer or something, or maybe a druid, an evil druid that retired from adventuring but has a dark side, and he has a pet mimic in his tavern that he runs now, and unruly drunks, you know, hey, you don't just get kicked out. You get eaten. in this tiny little spot here. Did I just hit that? Sure shit did. Alright, and some of this is going to get covered up by the black wash. I'm not too concerned, but I want to make it look good, you know? Yeah, now. There we go. All right. Let's get these little nails back here. Maybe like paint these like kind of gray, then have them fade to like purple, maybe. Let's think about that. Air bubble. Sissy loves playing with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's socket. Make it. Make it socket. Eddie.
What? That? All right, bud. Just talking about.
And the wash makes it look so much better.
So now, really, all I have left to do, I have a lot left to do. I got the whole front area here to do. And then we're going to do the dry brushing details and highlights. But I mean, just that in and of itself looks fantastic. Oh man, where's my group? Alright, Frosty, what's up? How's it hanging, man?
Working on this mimic.
I just finished. Hanging low and slide it to the left. There you go, man. I just finished the wood, the metal iron strapping, which I'm going to dry brush with a little bit of like plate metallic. And then I'm gonna dab on some rust spots on there as well. And then I just washed it all in black, which is really. I was just thinking to myself how like that's the first time I did a wash on something like the entire thing. And it like, man, it really tied the whole thing together like really well. So waiting for that to dry, but I'm trying to come up with a way to. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with his face, right? So
I really like in a lot of imagery of mimics and stuff how there's a lot of like purple, like a real toxic kind of appearance. And I feel like purple always gives a monster kind of a poisonous or toxic aura or vibe about it. And I know mimics aren't necessarily toxic or anything or poisonous, but I think it'd be fun to incorporate that. Like maybe make the tongue like a reddish purple. I don't know. Or maybe I just go old school, do an off-white for the teeth, do a reddish color for the gums, a red for the tongue. These little tendrils, I'll do like a... Maybe I'll do purple on them. What are you up to today, man? Just chilling, finish painting your old office for the wife to use as a get-ready room since I moved everything downstairs. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We got a lot of painting to do in my house. You show me? Oh, wow. All right. All right, let me know who wins, okay? He's playing with the old Candyland game, and he's just like doesn't know what he's doing, but he's having fun over there. So we're going purple on these, but this brush is not cutting it. No worries, Frosty. Yeah, I saw. I saw it, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I didn't get it.
Watch out. Oh boy. Got him stuck in there, buddy. I think I really like this purple.
very happy I went with the purple. I'm gonna see what it's like if I do a thin coat of this purple and then coat on some of that bright red. Or that black red, really. Now we'll take that. Hey Ashley, what's up? How's it going? How was it hanging? We were working on a mimic today. So I did purple on the tongue and the little tendrils in the front there. We're going to go ahead and continue with that. The gums I'm making red. The teeth are going to be an off-white. It's yellow. I got to add a little bit of... got to make like a dark black red. Black wash. Let's see what that does. Yeah, let's do that. And that's going to be kind of inside the mouth, right? So... watch some comedy. There you go. What are you watching? You ready? He was literally thinking like, what am I watching? Okay, so it's got to dry. Amber Heard. There you go, man. It's a joke. It really is a joke. There's so much stuff happening in the world right now, too, that we should be paying attention to, but the world is just, like, fixated on this trial. That's one of the reasons why I hate Hollywood. I also, for the record, want to say that my daughter's doing well. She is no longer. She had a bad stomach flu, stomach bug, something, but nobody else got sick. So I don't know. I'm still convinced that it could be like it could have been an anxiety thing. Maybe something happened at school. She was like worried about going back to school. Maybe I don't know. But she won't tell us. If she says nothing, she said she just was sick, and so it's like you can only ask so many times. I gotta get purple back on that. And I should say I don't hate Hollywood. I mean, I do hate Hollywood, but I don't hate everybody in Hollywood. What I will tell you I'd hate is, hey, Twitch, how about you bring back the fucking Twitch app, you dumbasses? Like, literally, I don't know anybody out there that was happy they got rid of that Twitch app, man. Like, nobody was happy. Everybody was like, what the fuck, Twitch? Bring it back. And they're like, it was a really hard decision to make. On what? Like, what? Like, everybody that uses your platform and makes you money, blah, 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 are saying, no, we want the Twitch app back. And you're like, well, we really had to make a decision based off of what, man? Get out of here, dumbasses. I don't know. I'm really thinking about getting out of Twitch and streaming somewhere else, maybe YouTube or something. Twitch app on what? The Twitch app on phones, on computers, on tablets. You can no longer use the Twitch app. You have to go to twitch.tv, web-based browser. You can't, the app no longer works. You didn't see that? Like, it kept popping up saying, like, for the month leading up to it, it's like we've had to make the hard decision to stop supporting the Twitch app. It was stupid, man. And I don't know anybody that was like, yay, we no longer have an app. We have to use a web-based browser instead. It's like, I don't get alerts now when people go live. Stupid. Never seen it. You know, it was... like, the whole month leading up, they kept being like, we are so sorry we had to make the hard decision to pull the plug on the Twitch app. But it's like, literally, you got rid of, like, a really important part of the streaming experience, you know? And maybe I do get alerts still. I haven't seen any. You always use my app. Maybe it takes me to the browser. I don't know. No, if you, hang on a second. So like if I go here to the Twitch app, oh, it does bring me. Oh, I wonder if it's only the computer-based one. Because when I go to Twitch, the app on my desktop. Whoops. Damn it. What did I do? Here we go. Right, so if I go to Twitch and open the app, it does like it normally would, but then instead of popping the actual like web Windows-based app up,
it does this, and then so you click it, and it brings you to the web-based one.
This is the time.
Whoops.
Manifesting.
Quiet.
Manifesting.
Power friendship.
So I don't know. Can you stop with the background noise, please? Thank you.
I don't know. Maybe I just went on a rant for no reason, but I think it's stupid that they got rid of the computer-based app, because that's what I used. I mean, they make so much money off of everybody. You'd think that they would, you know, I don't know, keep some of the product the way it was. All right, Eddie, I got you, buddy. Go play. You've always used the web browser? I always had an app on my computer. Made it so much easier. So much easier. Eddie, can you please go play over there, buddy? Yes. You gonna go take a nap? Upstairs, let's go take a nap.
No.
Come on.
No.
This boy says no so much, man. Reminds me of the scene in Pulp Fiction where it's like, say what again?
But instead of what, it's no. Say no again.
No ain't no country I never heard of. I have not watched Pulp Fiction in a while. That movie's so good. Classic. You gonna poop yourself? You have to be patient.
I have always used. I have plans that by next year I'll be streaming on YouTube. I'm using Switch as my starter.
Yeah, I think that's what the best way to go. YouTube, though, I've heard it's a little more difficult to make revenue, make money on it. However, there's less restrictions and it has a better streamer support, I guess, for what I guess I can say. Like, again, this is all what I've heard. I mean, I don't know what's exactly what, right? Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, what I'll tell you is I upload my streams after 24 hours from Twitch. You can upload your streams directly from Twitch to YouTube, right? So, like, when you're an affiliate, you basically sign a piece of paper saying, I will not, when I stream live, I will only stream live here on Twitch, and I will not share my VODs anywhere else until 24 hours after they've gone live. So after 24 hours, you get in there, use Twitch to do it, and you can connect your YouTube account directly to Twitch and just bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. So like every VOD you have on Twitch, you can end up moving over to you can end up moving over. God, my kid is pissing me off today. Buddy, I don't know what to tell you. You are gonna go take a nap now. While this is drying, and I'm gonna say, hey guys, I'll be right back. Ashley, I'll be right back.
No. I don't
Frosty, I'll be right back.
chicken up.
BRBs. gosh, man. So my question is, why do you think discoverability is better? Wouldn't it? Like I don't understand, like, the difference and why it's better on YouTube. Other than, like, YouTube is more I mean, but I feel like Twitch has really grown in popularity and usability. Now, I will tell you, there are people that, like, I'm like, hey, you should stop by my stream. And they're like, yeah, I totally will. I'll support you, you know? And then they're like, well, how do I watch it? And I'm like, you go to twitch.com, and here's the link. And they're like, oh, I don't have a Twitch account. And it's like, well, just make one. They're like, no, I don't do Twitch. It's like, oh. So you don't want to support me.
I got like a ton of family members that I like have Amazon Prime, but they don't want to use Twitch, so it's like, wow, it's probably $30 worth of income I won't ever see.
All right, we're gonna let that dry.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. It's just like, come on, man, just make a Twitch account. You don't ever have to do anything except for once a month to pop in and resubscribe with Prime. Like my sister could do it.
You know, whatever. I get it. No, I don't. What's stupid is that they don't allow you to, like, have automatic renewals for subs when it comes to your subprime. And I think that's what gets a lot of people pissed off. They're like, well, I don't want it to keep signing in to resub it, you know?
And Twitch makes it really, really hard to sign into your freaking account, dude. Your password has to be like 35 characters long. It has to have X, Y, and Z, but it can't have A, B, C, and it's just... Where's my hat? I lost my hat when I went upstairs.
I want that ink wash. Still looks shiny, but man, maybe it's dry. Okay, so we just need to get the eyes painted. We're gonna do a yellow eye. Drums can kick in anytime now. Looks like shit. Maybe this is too thin. Should try just.
Ashley, what do you know about the back rooms? Cutest little thing, but never shuts up. What? My kid?
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, we're home with this kitten. gonna do a couple coats of this yellow, and then see what it looks like, and then if we need to just repaint over gray again and come up with a different approach, we will. Right now, I'm not liking this. I might just need to take the gray and go around the gray. As long as I'm not getting any that's coming through the back right there. But we'll have it like that, and then I'm going to do like little pupils. I'll have to touch up with gray around it, but that's alright. Never heard of it. Google it. Please do. You like horror. I'm like obsessed with it now. Alright, I'll just tell you. So, like, basically, it's kind of a creepypasta, fan-made kind of, like, horror, right? But basically, like, in a video game, if you go through the wall, it's called no clipping, right? And you, like, end up, like, under the map, or sometimes you die in Warzone and you fall through the map and you can see the map above you as you're falling. It's no clipping. Well, somebody wrote this fan-made horror fiction about basically, well, what if you no clipped in real life? Where does it take you? And it's based off of these back rooms, like in the back rooms of malls and stuff, just open, empty rooms and hallways that go on. And Google it. It's really cool. Like the first level is this like yellow wallpaper with damp tan carpet and fluorescent humming lights. There's like 1,000 different levels of the back rooms that have been discovered. Check it out. Super fun fiction if you like horror. Yeah. Check it out. It's super fun and like just like it's one of those things that you like lay up in bed reading, you know, because it's like you don't have anything else to do. You're not, and you're tired, but you're not ready to fall asleep, so you're reading, and then next thing you know, you're like 2 hours into like reading about all this crazy shit. Like people have made like fictional like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Just check it out. You were in my stream yesterday, weren't you? Did you stop by? I actually played a Backrooms game in the beginning before I switched over to Project Zomboid with Whale Shark. Had I known these eyes were going to be this much a pain in the ass, I would have painted them first. Because it's actually easy to paint around them. Starting over. Fuck. Definitely doesn't do it justice, that game, but oh, fuck me. Let's let that dry. Let me see what the finest tip brush is that I have now. But I got a couple new brushes. That's what I need. You are no longer it. You two are about to be retired. You, I can't believe you're failing me. Right here maybe. Or here. God damn it, man. This brush has got a stray hair on it. The absolute worst. You're going in all perfect, and then the hair goes bink, and it like draws the color like on a tiny little line. Alright, that's the best one so far. It's the best I've had yet, so the best luck I've had yet. So we're gonna keep that. We're gonna touch up the gray around it and then give it some pupils. And then we're done with these eyes. Fuck them. Then we gotta get the teeth. Do some highlighting, dry brushing, some more black wash around the mouth in this front rim part. We gotta still paint the base, rust, a little bit, maybe some moss or lichen. So we were gonna go camping this weekend. We're gonna go to a ball game, go camping, and then my wife was like, "Hey, by the way, this Saturday, we're supposed to have dinner with some like work colleagues of hers or something." And I'm like, "Man, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go camping, go fishing. Damn it." But alas, it's what you do, right? Ah, shit. Somehow, I don't know how, the fuck is, there it is. I love baseball so much. I love going to baseball games. First one of the year. God, those eyes suck. But you know what? Could be worse. That's shot. So we'll do a little bit of white. I'm gonna add some of that yellow in there. That's gonna be the teeth. 'Cause show me a monster that has perfectly white, pearly whites. that dry, do one more coat, and then we're going to do a brown wash over the teeth. We're going to do black wash. We'll do brown over the...
We'll see what that looks like. Burb, you got it. My phone's actually been blowing up, and I need to. All this kitten does is meow.
That's definitely what kittens do, that's for sure. Done. We're gonna do brown wash on the teeth and gums. Maybe even the tongue.
Yeah, I can't do cats after this one's done. I can't. I'm never gonna do a cat again.
Actually, I think I should have done brown wash on just the teeth.
And then we'll do black in the mouth, tongue. Yeah, you know, I like cats, and I like my cat a lot. Really weird thing is he sleeps on the foot of our bed all the time, and one of the weirdest things ever, the other night he was laying there, and I laid down and I held him, spooned him, and it was rubbing his belly, and he was purring, and he never lets anybody touch his belly or anything. It was nuts. I don't know. I'm just really kind of over. I'm just kind of really over the litter box situation, and just don't want to deal with it anymore. So I think, yeah, it's a litter box. That's really the only thing I don't like about cats is having litter boxes, you know. And it's right there in the utility room behind me. So when he lays a really nasty dump, I can smell it. And if I'm in the middle of my stream, I have to ignore it and then get up and then afterwards and scoop it. And I hate it, man. You know, dogs at least poop outside, and you get a little bit of time before you have to scoop those. If you have a big enough yard. If you have a big enough yard, you don't even have to scoop them. Sometimes the rain takes care of it, you know. We've all had dog poop on our shoes as kids. And adults. I want to get some of this black wash inside the mouth. Kind of let it pool in there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. What I
I don't want to get it on though is the teeth. A little bit on the eyes, not the end of the world though. It kind of wears off. Can't stand it, facts. And as adults, right? That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, you know, it's like, but it's not the end of the world. It sucks. I mean, but man, when I do yard work, and especially if I'm doing a chicken pen in a chicken coop, like my boots are caked with either at least one piece of dog poop and then a bunch of chicken shit, you know. And I gotta go find a puddle or a hose and hose my boots off. So we gotta let that dry. I really don't want to mess it up because I want that black wash inside the mouth to pool up like it's doing perfectly right now. But that way it'll like kind of form like it'll be dark around the tongue, you know, and it'll look like a maw. Right? Like you don't want to mess with that mouth. Next, we're gonna dry brush on some metal on the iron strappings. I'm gonna dab on some rust. I have some muck boots, but man, let me tell you what though, we left them outside for a while. They stunk. I don't know if it like moisture formed inside and just kind of hung out inside of them, because it's like I have the worst house ever for what we do, right? For it to have chickens in a big garden and all that, because ideally you would have like a mudroom situation, and you would like, you know, be able to like take your boots off in the garage or something in an area where that there's a little bit of poop and mud on them, no big deal. It's not going to stink up the place. It's not going to be dirty. But like I can't walk into the back entrance. It goes into my kitchen. I'm not gonna have those boots in my kitchen, so it's like I have to wear them in like all the way around to the front of the house. It's just a pain in the ass. Is that one of the pre-prime WizKid line of miniatures? Yeah. Yep. Came with two. I think I sent you the picture, Vinny. It came with this is the ale barrel, and then it came with the chest. Like I said, it's $5 for both of them. Pre-primed, very detailed. I mean, I'm looking forward to painting this one. This guy really turned out though. Not done though. I got a lot of detail work I want to do on that. Could you imagine though going and like give yourself a big old draft of ale, reach in there and you pull back a stub because it bites your arm right off. That'll make you quit drinking real fast, huh? Or you'll just no longer go for cask-drawn beverages. Excuse me, but could you pour that into a flagon for me? So what we're going to do is we're going to dry brush on metal in some of the high spots of the iron. We're going to get some metal look on those rivets, and then we're gonna dab on rust, kind of on the corners of where the metal meets everything. We're gonna just kind of give like little dabs of like a reddish orange and put some tan layers for rust. This was Amazon. FLGS. Fucking let's go, sucker. I don't know what FLGS is. I did not go to the game store though. I went to Amazon. Normally I try to get mine from the game store, but I was at home and I was like, oh, I need to buy a new link cable for my Oculus. So let's go ahead and just see what we can't find. Miniatures. I want to paint a monster, and I'm kind of, you know, I mean, I have a ton of you know, NPCs, PCs. I have some monsters. I got 2 orcs. I got the Beholder. I got the Garistro. I got the Dire Troll. But here's the thing: gold dragons, right? Metallic dragons, gold dragon, silver dragon, bronze dragon. They're usually good guys. They're usually nice. the other ones you want to worry about. Black, blue, red, green, white. Those are the ones you got to worry about. All right, let's get some metallic. We're gonna do mithril silver. Let's see which one's lighter. I always thought the mithril was lighter, but really, they're probably the same damn color. They just call this mithril silver. It totally is the exact same freaking color. Should have known better. Should have known better. They got one. They pulled a fast one on me. Come on. I need to get some needles. Friendly local game store. No, I really, you know, I feel like I could have, but again, it's like, you know, it's now I pre-ordered my copies of the 3-book copy set of Spelljammer from the local game shop. First, see how this turns out. A little bit here. A little bit here. Let's try a bigger brush. Let's get a new piece of TP because apparently I'm an idiot and I forgot I had to bring paper towels down. So I've been using TP, which is not the best. Like a little bit of water, wet paint hits it, water hits it, and it's like, okay, we're done. Again, we're not. I don't want to get the whole thing metallic looking. But just this tiny, like little, like high spots, right? Like the little fingertips. Dry brush some on there. Those little elbow areas. I guess you can call them elbows. Too dangerous with that. Move on to another one. So you can kind of, you probably really can't see on this camera. Again, hopefully I'll be getting my payout soon and be able to get a new camera that'll make this look much better. But you can kind of probably, hopefully, pick up a little bit of this, like, just on the edges. We're doing some metallic on like where it's bending. Right, just enough to get to like make you realize, like, or think to yourself, like, oh yeah, that's metal that's on this guy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what is in that set. I'm also intrigued by the Lore Light label they gave the new Dragonlance World book. Lore Light, did they explain what that means?
I wonder what that means. Like, are they going like easy on the lore? Like, are you gonna have to like go back to old source material to build the lore up, like for your own campaigns in the Dragonlance? 'Cause that'd be a bummer. But also kind of maybe it makes sense. I don't know. Since they're bringing all this stuff back. It kind of seems lazy though too, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What I do know, though, is, again, Vinny, you have a space table, and you better believe between now and when I come back into town, hopefully August, that I'm going to have maybe a Spelljammer ship, and maybe we can get some players and do like a 1 or 2 day kind of game. I think this guy turned out pretty good. I am going to take just a little bit of this, what I use for the teeth, and I'm going to kind of just dabble it around on this here because this is a cork, right? It's not supposed to be brown, but the brown that's there should shine through or come through as like, you know, little dark parts in cork, right? August, I think I am going to, I'm gonna visit Vinny and hang out for maybe an extended weekend kind of situation. Hopefully play some freaking games. Worst case scenario, I'll bring my Xbox and we'll just jam out on some Conan Exiles in the same room. As for Dragonlance, I'm guessing maybe you'll be able to either bring in and establish canon stuff from 5e, or it may be a new setting in the same world. I'm trying to wrap my brain around the first part of that. Like, you're just kind of playing 5e. I hope that they bring in a bunch of new shit. Like, I hope they bring, or not new. Well, yeah, new. Let's make it new, man. Tailor it to 5e and like come up with a new monarchy or something. I don't know, man. Just something. It'd be fun. I'm really digging the way this guy turned out. I do need to come in and hit these little rivets, nails, whatever you want to call them, a little bit of the metallic. I had them as just gray, but I was like, I don't know. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
making these pupils look a little more defined because they were kind of looking a little like wonkadoo. One thing I learned when doing pupils on monsters, do cat's eyes lines. They're easier to do. They come out nice. AK paints. Frosty, I feel like you brought this up once before. I have not.
I have not. I was working on a model. I heard you say something about yellow. Their yellow went on great with one coat. Okay. Do me a favor, shoot me a link.
Kind of messed up those pupils, I think. Of course, why would I have anything go to plan at the very tail end of a part of a miniature? Speaking of fucking yellow. I think I fixed it though, well enough at least.
I definitely fixed it. Oh my gosh. I definitely did fix it. But like I screwed up with those pupils. I made them more defined, but then the yellow washed out. So I had to go in there and like redo the yellow around the pupils. And the eyes still aren't the best. It's the weakest part of the miniature for me. Maybe if I had one of those magnifying like visors or thing, I could have gotten in there and really done a good job around the whole thing. But I mean, it's not bad.
All right, rust. Rust. Best way to do rust. I'm thinking I need to make an orange.
Thank you for that, Frosty. Dragonlance has a very large novel line and a lot of established canon material. A new setting in the same world would give them a lot of latitude in building the setting. Also, there is a new Dragonlance novel due out in August by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. Nice.
Too orange, you think, for rust? I don't think so. I think if I do this down first, dab, like tiny dabs in spots, then dab over with a brown wash. Or maybe I wonder actually. What if I added some brown wash to it? We lost the reddish, the red that we want. All right, no. I think this is better. This is better right here. This color. See that or not? Looks kind of rusty, right? Again, and all I'm aiming for here is to just dab little spots, you know. We use this little bastard. We're gonna just kind of go around where the rivets are. I don't know if you can see that. I might need to use a different brush. I think this brush is shot.
To the graveyard.
Brush graveyard. I did get a whole new set of brushes though that I'm using, and they're really good. Whoop, too much. We're gonna put some like down here. I love when you're dry brushing, then you forget and you wash your brush with water, so you're no longer dry brushing. You pick up the rust on the back of the barrel pretty well on this angle here. But we're also going to then, I think that's enough of that. We're going to go in and I want to do some lichen, some moss, green mold, whatever you want to call it. So I have a Treant green here. So I think would look pretty decent. It's too dark for me, or light. Too thin. Damn it, Kiko. Damn you, Kiko.
Bear with me. Sorry about that. So my, it was that crotch shot again. So my wife has been like, she calls me and she knows like when I stream, which I totally get. She has a shitload going on in her work and everything. She always calls when I'm streaming, and I ignore it all the time. So finally I was like, I better answer this time and be like, hey, I'm streaming. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. But there he is, all done, man. And you know what I ended up doing is I added some like green like lichen on the wood. We have some like actual
rust spots on the metal now. You can kind of see that back there. You can kind of see where the green mold started, where the liquid came out, and the rust is like, I don't know. It's pretty cool, huh? Definitely one of those miniatures that probably look way better in person than on the stream. I will get some pictures taken here soon though and post it on Discord. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. I could be none happier. There's a little spot of rust I want to add to it though, right here. Alright, guys. Done and done. Does anybody want to hear about anything in particular in the D&D Monster Handbook? You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I could sit there and wait for somebody to say something, or I could say, hey, guess what? We did a mimic today. Let's read about mimics. Huh? Doesn't that sound like it makes sense to you? Makes sense to me? That's for sure. This lighting really makes me look like shit. I look like I gained about 20 pounds. How's that possible from the lighting? Just kidding. I am absolutely though like been working out in the gym, and I'm realizing that like I'm definitely doing a bulk. But you know though, I go back to my days when I was powerlifting in my 20s, and I was like, 220 pounds, size 34, 36 waist, lifting heavy weights, muscular. And I remember like it was easy to bulk up, and then once you were bulked up and had all that muscle, then you cut the carbs and you start doing cardio. Then you burn. That's how you lose all the weight. So that's what I'm working on. All right, B. Wait, why am I in a B? I'm on M. What am I doing? Mimic. Page 220. Mimics. I believe we already read about these, but we're going to read about them again. And it's right by one of my favorite monsters, villains, creatures, whatever, the Mind Flayer. Mimics are shape-shifting predators able to take on the form of inanimate objects to lure creatures to their doom. In dungeons, these cunning creatures most often take the form of doors and chests, having learned that such forms attract a steady stream of prey. Imitative predators. Mimics can alter their outward texture to resemble wood, stone, and other basic materials, and they have evolved to assume the appearance of objects that other creatures are likely to come into contact with. A mimic in its altered form is nearly unrecognizable until potential prey blunders into its reach, whereupon the monster sprouts pseudopods and attacks. When it changes shape, a mimic excretes an adhesive that helps it seize its prey and weapons that touch it. The adhesive is absorbed when the mimic assumes its amorphous form, and on parts the mimic uses to move itself. Mimics live and hunt alone, though they occasionally share their feeding grounds with other creatures, although most mimics have only predatory intelligence. A rare few evolve greater cunning and are able to carry on simple conversations in common or undercommon. Such mimics might allow safe passage through their domains or provide useful information in exchange for food. Interesting. So some mimics can talk. I didn't know that. Mimics. Mimics are a lot of fun. I think they're kind of also in that realm of like old school D&D monsters that the Beholder is in. And what fun is that? I have a Beholder, and I now also have one Mimic. I do have another Mimic here that I will be doing probably next painting stream. I'll be doing this Mimic. But I want to start with the ale barrel because you never really see ale barrels. Mimics. It's always chests, right? I got it all. Awesome, guys. Well, let's go ahead and we'll get a little raid going here. We don't have a whole lot to raid with here, but might as well show some support to some people out there. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good news is I am hoping I will be having my VR situation situated to be streaming. So hopefully I'll be able to start streaming some Phasmophobia or streaming some other fun virtual reality games that I play. We played a lot of VR lately. I spent the whole other day I spent in the metaverse, and it was actually a lot of friggin' fun. So we'll see what we can do. All right, who is out there? Here we go, guys. I want you all to have a wonderful day again. Please do not hesitate to ever stop into my stream. Know that I'm always here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And we have a blast here. We have a blast. We will always have a blast here together, guys. Let me go ahead and get this raid going. We're going to go over to Reaper's Miniatures. It's another painting stream for miniatures. Check it out. You might get some inspiration. You might meet some new people. But you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. I will see you tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow is what? Friday. Sea of Thieves Friday. Ashley, you better get on. We'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.
No, not